Hey, hello investors and future investors. Welcome to the channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing live trading. As per usual, I'll be giving you a step-by-step walkthrough of the strategies that we did the previous week. I'm going to show you an exit strategy of a stock I'm up about $600, and I'll probably give you a bonus at the end of the video of the trade I'm going to go ahead and get done for the following week. Now, if you are new to options trading, or you're trying to use options in order to make some additional income to supplement your regular 9 to 5, then you so happen to stumble onto the right video. Welcome to Investment Gains. Let's jump right into it. Welcome back, investors and future investors. My name is Tim, and on this channel, I show you how I use my portfolio in order to make consistent income. For today's video, we're going to be doing mainly exit strategies after I go ahead and review the trades for the previous week. Now, as per usual, guys, I'm going to be giving you a step-by-step walkthrough in order for you to be able to follow along with me. And if you so desire, maybe you could go ahead and practice these in your portfolio. Now, before we go ahead and get into that, I want you to do yourself two favors. Favor number one, always make sure to do your own due diligence before investing. What may work for my portfolio may not work for yours. Favor number two, always make sure to have an exit strategy before entering any options trade. That way, if the trade do decide to go against you, then at least you know how to get out of the trade. And we will do one exit strategy for today's video. Now, for last week's video, we did two trades, which was OSCR Health, and we attempted a call credit spread on that. And the other trade we did was an iron condor on the Spider ETF SPY. So let me go ahead and update you guys on those two trades before we do the trade for today. So as you can see, I do have OSCR Health open right now, and that ticker is going to be OSCR. And for those of you that are not familiar, OSCR Health is one of those stocks that has been beaten down in the health sector. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go down. I'm going to show you guys what was the result of the trade for the previous week. Now, as you guys can see right here, that actual trade never went through. I tried several times with different strike prices, and the trade never went through. So that's why I stand with OSCR Health. But while we're here on OSCR Health, I just want to bring something to your attention. I did mention that this stock is very speculative, so I'm going to show you why. So right here, you could see the actual earnings per share they released was a negative 0.89 per share, which is very, very terrible. And overall analyst ratings is saying there's a 50% that says you should sell the stock. And if you go to the top side, it does have the bad analyst ratings, but Robinhood investors like you and myself and also hedge funds are still getting to the stock. So there must be some pot of gold at the end of this rainbow. Now, me personally, I don't like holding stocks, but the reason why I want to get into OSCR Health is because it pays very lucrative premiums. So for me, the reward is definitely worth the risk. Now let's go ahead and give an update on the second trade we did, which was the Iron Condor on the SPY. Okay, so here we are on the Iron Condor on the SPY, and you guys can see that my strike prices was 623, 650, and this is the Iron Condor. This is the range. Now, currently, the Spider ETF is trading at $624, which is pretty close to my upper limit of 650. So let's go ahead and go down and show you how this is. So right here, you could see the date of expiration is 8/22, which is going to be the week after this one. So I still pretty much have a couple of days in order for this trade to go in my favor. Now, the actual amount I made when I did this trade was $32. So if this trade do decide to go ahead and go totally tits up, I will only lose $68. Now, how did I come up with the $68? I came up with it by I left $100 for collateral. I'm going to subtract the $32 that I received right away once the trade was executed, and that's going to give me a difference of $68. I am totally fine losing $68, so I do not have to monitor this trade as much as I can. So if the trade goes against me, all I'm going to lose is just $68. So this is why I always tell you guys, always be careful with the amount of contracts that you employ in your portfolio. You do not want to blow up your portfolio. Now, the amount of contracts I did, as you can see here, was one, and the date it was open was August 6th. Currently, for today, I'm down around $3 or 11%. Overall, since this trade was open, I'm down 18%, let's round off to 19%, which is only $6. So this trade does not affect me at all. I will keep you guys posted if I do go ahead and close this trade off before I do the trade for next week. Now, just a quick reminder, this option strategy here is an iron condor on the Spider ETF. If you guys are not familiar with the iron condor, go ahead and check out the video I did right before this where I showed you guys two different option strategies that can work if you're trading with a small account portfolio. Now, for today's video, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you an exit strategy. There is a stock I am up on, so I'm going to go ahead and close that stock out. So let's go ahead and get into that right now. Okay, so here we are on one option that I'm up a lot, I think, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the details. This stock is going to be Sweet Green and the ticker is SG. I do have a covered call at the $21 strike price, whereas currently the share price is $9.47, which is way far away from my covered call strike price. So let's go ahead and see how we're doing. Okay, so here we are. And as you can see, the expiration date of this is going to be January 16th, 2026. Today is only August, so I still have a good couple of months on this trade. Now, the amount of money I received when I did this trade was $1.73 or $173 per contract. As you can see down here, I did 4 contracts. Now, let me just go back a bit. The $173, I got it by multiplying $1.73 per contract. I multiplied that by 100 shares. Each option contract does contain 100 shares. Then we're going to multiply the 173 by 4, and that's going to give you the total amount of money I received in my portfolio right away. Now, if we were to go down here, I just mentioned the current price as I'm making this video of Sweet Green is $9.50, which is far away from my $21 covered call price. Today's return, there's nothing on the return. However, the total return since I opened this option contract is around 86% for a total monetary gain of $600. Now, the date I went ahead and opened this was July 3rd right here. So it's only been roughly like 4 weeks and I'm already up 86% or $600. So I'm not going to wait until January 16th in order to close this out because I'm up so much. I don't mind giving back the market, which is going to be 14% in order to go ahead and close this trade in order for me to lock in my investment gains. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So Robinhood makes this extremely simple. And once you open up your current option strategy, you will be given options here. No pun intended. The options I have is buy to close or sell to open. So since I sold to open, I'm going to have to buy in order for me to close this contract. In this category here that says contracts, I'm going to close them all at once. So I'm going to hit 4 right here. Now in the bottom here, it says limit price. The limit price has a range of 0.15 to 0.30. However, Robinhood is asking me to pay 0.30 in order for me to close these contracts. I do think that's a bit much because I still have lots of time before this expires. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to split the difference. So I'm going to add 0.5 and 0.3, which is going to give me 0.45. I'm going to divide that by 2 and I should be getting around $22.50. So the amount I'm going to go ahead and pay, I'm just going to want to pay 0.2. So I'm going to go ahead and put 0.2 in here. Now I'm going to go ahead and change the time in force. I'm going to change the time in force until good till cancel because like I always tell you guys, I don't like to be in front of my computer and my phone monitoring these. I like to set it and forget it. The total amount of money that I'm going to have to pay in order to close off these 4 contracts is going to be $80. Now, the limit price, let me just get back to that right before I go ahead and execute this trade. The way how you find out if you're paying too much for these trades, all you need to do is go ahead and look at the current price of the exact same contract. Now, the exact same contract right now, if I were to sell it, it would be 0.15. So I'm going to go ahead and close this option with anything greater than 0.15. You guys should go ahead and check that out right now. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and hit review right here. So it says I'm paying $80 to buy back 4 open contracts, which will release my collateral. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit submit. And we're going to hit done. And I'm just going to wait in order for that to fill. I don't suspect it's going to be getting filled ASAP because I did go ahead and choose a price below what Robinhood is asking for. So that's going to take some time to get filled. So investors and future investors, there you have it for live trading today. So I did promise you guys I'm going to give you guys a bonus, and this may be the trade for the following week, depends on what the price is. So now I'm going to go ahead to the trade desk, or that ticker is TTD. Let's go ahead. We're going to open that up, and I'm going to show you a trade I do intend to do. And like I said, that's probably going to be next week based on where the current share price is. Now, trade desk is falling, and the share price at 53.33. And as you can see, there's a huge down graph right here. So hence, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see when this share price starts to go back up, and then I'm going to probably go ahead and enter this trade. So let's go ahead. We're going to go open up the options chain right here. And now, remember, these videos are for entertainment and education purposes only. Please make sure you do your own due diligence before doing this. What may work for my portfolio may not work for yours. So this is what I intend to do for next week's video, if the price stays the same or if the price goes lower. So I'm simply going to go to buy. I'm going to go to call. Then I'm going to choose my expiration date. The expiration date I will be going is going to be around 45 days to expiration, and that's going to be around September 6th, which gives me 44 days. I'm totally fine with that. Now I'm going to go ahead and choose my strike price. The strike price I will be going with is going to be the $50 strike price right here, and that's going to cost me $5.10 or $510. So this here is what's known as a short call. I know it says long call here, but it's less than 3 months, so it's a short call. Now, how would this trade work out in my favor once I decide to go ahead and add it to my portfolio? When I do go ahead and execute this trade and it's in my portfolio, I'm going to have it sit there and absolutely do nothing. My intent is for this share price right here at 52.75 to start going back up, start to recover. Once that happens, then my overall option right here is going to go up in value as well. So this trade is a pretty simple trade. I'm not going to make any income right away. So this option strategy is not good for consistent income. However, once I do have it in my portfolio, I will have patience. I did give myself around 44 days to expiration. And once the share price starts to go up and I have accumulated a certain percentage of return, like I just showed you, I had 86% return on the SG options. For this one, depending on the amount of percentage return I have on it, I'll decide if to go ahead and exit right away. So there you have it, investors and future investors, your live trade for Wednesday. Now, for those of you that are here, you guys are the real investors and future investors. If you haven't already, now would be the perfect opportunity for you to go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that notification bell to get an alert when I post a video. But most importantly, if there's anyone out there you know struggling to grow a small account portfolio, then the right thing to do is to go ahead and share this video with them. We're trying to help as many people as we can go ahead to start making income from options trading. Now, if you guys have any questions about any strategy I used in the video or any stocks that you may have in your watch list that you want me to go over or show you a trade that I would love to do on that stock, then go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Now, until the next video, keep pushing your investments.